Premier Dwight Ball says mitigating power rates is going to have to involve the federal government. He made the comments in his annual State of the Province address today. NTV's Michael Connors joins us live with more on that. Michael?
Thank you very much, Glenn. Premier Dwight Ball says rate mitigation will be a major issue in this election year, but it's still not clear what that plan is going to look like.
Premier Dwight Ball gave his annual address to the St. John's Rotary Club today. 2019 is an election year, so his speech was heavy on election talk.
You will also know that 2019 will be an election year, both provincially and federally, which I am looking forward to.
Mitigating power rates after Muskrat Falls comes online remains a major issue, but following the Premier's thread on the topic has been confusing. Last summer, he promised ratepayers would not be on the hook for the project, but gave no details and then referred the whole matter to the Public Utilities Board. Today, he said the federal government will have to be involved in some form.
But if we exhaust all the available options that we have available to us, there's no doubt that we will need the federal government involved.
Federal Cabinet Minister Seamus O'Regan said in September there are no talks ongoing about Muskrat Falls. But today, the Premier said the province has been talking to the federal government about rate mitigation, although again, he would not give any details.
So do you see this as a two-step process where the province does everything it can control first and then goes to Ottawa?
No, Ottawa is involved right now. They're acutely aware of what the situation is about power rates in our province. So there are discussions that are ongoing, and a number of them have always involved the federal government, like they should. But I'm not going to get into the specifics of what it would look like with Ottawa right now. That would prematurely, I think, take the discussion out of the room and put it in the wrong room right now. But I can assure you that ratepayers and taxpayers will not be shouldering the burden of the failed Muskrat Falls project.
The PUB has released 2 consultants' reports with ideas for rate mitigation. Those ideas include going to Ottawa to restructure the financing for Muskrat Falls and even getting a 3rd federal loan guarantee.
As a Liberal government, we're going to work our way out of this, and we will do some work within our province, things that we can do with effectively reduce rates for people in our province, and we'll do so working with the federal government.
Are you talking to Ottawa about what was in the Liberty report, their recommendations for a 3rd loan guarantee, that sort of thing?
Natural Resources are aware of this, and the financing and restructuring of financing is something that obviously everyone's been looking at this. It really lines up to much of the work that we've been doing already anyway.
So it's those things in the Liberty report, that's what you're talking to Ottawa about?
Liberty report, Synapse, and other things as well.
And the PUB's preliminary report on rate mitigation is due on February 15th, so perhaps there will be more meat on the bone then. Glenn?
Michael Connors joining us live. Thank you, Michael.